Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. Supreme Court hears Bombay Lawyers Association plea against Law Minister Kiran Rijiju and Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar over remarks against judiciary. Supreme Court issues notice in the plea filed by estranged wife of Indian cricketer Mohammad Shami, challenging Talaq Hasan and other forms of unilateral extrajudicial divorces. Supreme Court rejects former ISRO scientist's appeal, challenging dismissal from service. Justice MR Shah retires from the Supreme Court, says will start new innings. Justice Suryakant inaugurated 5 regional judicial academies in Odisha. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. The Supreme Court today heard the plea filed by the Bombay Lawyers Association against the Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju and the Vice President of India Jagdeep Dhankar over their remarks against the judiciary and the collegium system for the appointment of judges. The lawyers' body moved the apex court on February 9th, seeking the disqualification of the Law Minister and Vice President, after the Bombay High Court dismissed the plea on the ground that the case was not fit to invoke the writ jurisdiction of the said High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution. The matter was heard by a bench comprising Justices S.K. Kaul and A. Amanullah of the Supreme Court, which upheld the view of the Bombay High Court and refused to entertain the plea. The Supreme Court today issued a notice in the public interest litigation filed by Hasan, the estranged wife of Indian cricketer Mohammad Shami, declaring the practice of Talaq Hasan and all forms of unilateral extrajudicial talaq as void and unconstitutional. Talaq Hasan is an extrajudicial form of divorce that can be practiced by men, and the man pronounces talaq thrice at the interval of 1 month each, meaning the process of irrevocable talaq is complete at the end of 90 days. The divorce is not instantaneous but irrevocable. The matter was heard by a bench comprising the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices P.S. Narasimha and J.B. Pardiwala that connected the present matter with the pending writ petitions of similar nature. However, the court denied the request of the petitioner to implead her husband at this stage. The Supreme Court rejected the special leave petition of V.R. Sanal Kumar, a former scientist at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center of the Indian Space Research Organization in Thiruvananthapuram, against the order of his dismissal from service, which was also upheld by the Central Administrative Tribunal and the High Court of Kerala. The Apex Court held that the space agency was justified in suspecting the honesty and integrity of the scientist, given his unauthorized association with a South Korean institution in rocketry research, and rejected the appeal of the scientist as he failed to seek the permission of his employer before associating with another institution. Justice Mukesh Kumar Rasik Bhai Shah, who was elevated to the Supreme Court on November 2, 2018, retired from the top court after serving for over 4 years on May 15, 2023. During the ceremonial bench proceedings in his honor, Justice Shah broke down and quoted the song from the movie Mera Naam Joker, saying "Jeena yahan, marna yahan," meaning I shall live here and die here. Justice Shah has been part of several significant cases, like the Shiv Sena rift in Maharashtra and the tussle between the Delhi government and the LG. He has authored about 384 judgments and has been a part of 752 benches during his tenure as a Supreme Court judge. During his concluding address, he said that he is not retiring, but starting a new innings. The Supreme Court Justice Suryakant inaugurated 5 regional judicial academies in the state of Odisha in the presence of the Chief Justice of Odisha High Court S. Muralidhar and other justices of the said High Court. The academies are established in Angul, Balasore, Sambalpur, Behrampur and Koraput regions. According to the Chief Justice Muralidhar, the locations were chosen after careful consideration to benefit nearby districts. Justice Suryakant applauded the Odisha High Court for establishment of regional judicial academies and suggested they serve as an example for other states in the nation. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.